mustache. So yeah, and there's the uncanny valley still factors in, which is that's kind of part of the entertainment as well as being creepy. Is kind of has a negative connotation, but a word that's I guess weird that you're curious about, something like what is going on with this guy's face. We look at it a little longer, and but yeah, I mean, once you put the makeup on, you're gonna have to go into that character because people are gonna obviously start staring at you. You have to be comfortable, no inhibitions. Well, some would be nice, but you'll have to be okay with that because right away when you put on the makeup, you're a performer. I'm sure ladies probably are already aware of that. You know, if you put on makeup, it's obviously people are gonna start taking account of that. And when you see their eyes looking at you, that's when you're like, then they look away. You're like, oh, okay. That kind of stuff, the human stuff.
Even without robot makeup, right? And you're just like...
Yeah, like if you have a big dumb mustache on, people are like, oh, cool mustache. I'm like, ooh, I like you. And then they can
So you're eating a green apple? What is that?
I think it's
Granny Smith or something?
Yeah, it's one of those baking apples.
Baking apples?
Well, should we talk about how we do our makeup?
Yeah, you know, each of us have a different kind of process.
I took a lot of information from these guys. So initially, if you're interested in that, you find the facts on the website. Because I mean, I had the real thing to talk to, and they get asked all the time, like, what brand do you use, and how long does it take you, and what do you start with? So I mean, I think they have all that stuff on their website even.
Well, we're going to tell you right here because...
Oh yeah, of course.
We said that on our last panel, but let's start with you know, the most important, the metallic sheen. So I don't have any with me, which is on the 51st floor. But instead of our luggage in the Marriott, we have imagination and a little metallic powder called Mayron. I think, what does Graphtobian make one too? There you go, there it is.
We put this up on
Not left-handed.
throw that up on the screen.
Mayron metallic powder. I think these are, is this aluminum based? So if you, yes. And it may contain aluminum, bronze, copper, and whatever stearic acid is.
We're not paid by Mayron to promote their products.
But we like Mayron. It works great. I think I think we've tried some other metallic powders, but none really do the trick.
Yeah, this one's...
Yeah, this one's kind of the I think the highest quality that we found. They have some cheaper stuff that you can buy at like places like Party City and stuff. I think gets the job done, but this is one's. It has a nice consistency and whatnot.
Is that what you put on first? The Mayron? The silver?
That's actually what we put on first. That's not what we put on first. No, we actually put on the black sections first because it's hard to cover up the powder once you apply it with you can apply it just like a powder, or you can, if you want that sheen, you mix it with an alcohol-based Mayron mixing solution, which will set you back about $7. It's a little bottle. You mix that with that, and that's what gives it that sheen. And you get it. It also has a fixative in it, so it's kind of like hairspray in a sense. When it dries, it's semi-waterproof as well. So if you jump in the shower with it, it's not really going to go anywhere. So if you sweat and stuff, it shouldn't deteriorate too quickly. It's all the other aspects of the makeup that kind of melt off and whatnot. It can be rubbed off fairly easily with repetitive neck movements or something, but that's not too much of a problem for us. Yeah, I think. You know, with the black, we use, right now David found this great solution to the areas of our neck and stuff that were rubbing away too easily or melting with sweat, because we use a lot of water-based black. But he found this black pigment, which is what cosmetic companies use. Yeah, just the raw materials that cosmetic companies use to make any kind of black makeup. So I found some organic stuff of it, and it's pretty expensive because you have to buy it in bulk, kind of. And I kind of wanted it to act kind of like the powder. This has extra stuff in it than just the pigment, but I just thought if we could mix that black pigment with the alcohol solution that we use for the metallic silver, it would, you know, kind of set it as well without having to try to put some fixative on top of it, which never
Because
works.
you guys were using Snazaroo.
We were using the water-based Snazaroo, which came off a lot easier than the two-step powder and solution process. So we found that black stuff that would work the same as the powder, because we have to. Well, I mean, this is my first time performing with it, but they were at the zoo for 72 days in a row. It had to hold up for 8 hours a day. And by the end of the day, the Snazaroo would come off. So I don't know how much you guys would be walking around for 8 hours a day with your robot makeup, but if you do, you'll notice that.
I actually still use Snazaroo for a lot of the detail work. That's what I do on the black detail work, but I start with the black pigment powder. For the eyes, always a difficult part because it's moving skin and it sort of collapses.